Right, now you got your chord progression in, we're going to get our melody. So, um, I'm going to make a melody here, and then I'm going to copy that into my A themes, right? So my A theme is here, here, and here. And then I'm going to make variations of that melody to go here for my variations 1 and 2, here variations 3 and 4, and here variations 5 and 6. Then I'm going to create new melodies for my B themes. Okay, so first, um, unlike you guys who have something there already, I don't. So I'm just going to make up something and just be like that. So the first note is C. So let me start on a. I think I want to start on a. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, just gonna make up something. And try to follow. That is a. Okay. Yep. I'll do something like that. But that's. Oh, so right there, you hear that? I'm trying to put a quarter note into this space. It doesn't work. And it's going to try to, for now it's going to try to fill the space up with rest if I leave it empty. So I'm going to try not to, I'll try not to do that. I'm going to check my first notes. Um, this is a D. There's a D. This is an this is an A. That is no A. Okay. I mean, I think it would still sound cool, but I have to follow the rules. And what that sounds like is. Yeah, did I love that? Let me hear it. See, that's alright. But you guys shouldn't be too picky, but I'm gonna be a little picky. Ooh. And I've got 3 different types of melody, 3 different types of rhythms. I think I'm good. Okay, I'm being too nitpicky, but I'm doing it. Is that note in there? Yes, I do. Okay, I do have a E here. I've got E here. I think I want that E. I like it. Okay, so now here's the thing. I'm going to take this for my A theme here, and I can copy it everywhere I see an A theme. Bam, page 2, A theme. Yep. Page 4, A theme. And remember, I just select it. I pressed Command C before, so I could press Command V there. Right? A theme's done. Now, variation. What I'm going to do to make a variation, all you have to do is make the first variation should just be something slightly different. So I'm going to paste this here. I can keep my same melody, my same rhythm. Bum, ba da 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 da, and then I can just change the end. Dun, ba da 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 dun dun dun. Right? So I'm changing just one note, and I'm making it a whole note. Right? Bum 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 ba da 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 dum 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 dum. That should be what it sounds like. Let's see what it sounds like. Now, here's the other thing. Themes and variations. So I've got this. I have these variation for my variation 1. Now I need a variation for variation 3. Variation 2. Variation 2 should be something more different. I only changed one note in this thing here, but I should at least change 2 measures from the first variation. Keep in mind, I'm making a variations of this. So what I'm going to do is, I just decided I'm going to change the first 2 measures here, but I'm going to keep these 2 measures here. Now, you can keep measures, or you can just make completely different rhythms and do something like that. Here, I'm just going to make completely different rhythms, but I'm going to start with just keeping those 2 measures that I had from here, right? And I'm just gonna something like that. All right, uh, so I'm gonna do like an arpeggio here, right? Which is, this is a C chord. And then this chord here is a F. So I have to start on F, A, or C. F. I'm sorry. F. Yeah, F. Or, yeah, I'm right. F, A, or C. Bum, 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 bum. actually, singing it. I do a lot of singing. I'm a singer. I sing. I just sing in my head, and I can, and you can kind of just like sing the melody, what it's gonna kind of be, and I can just come kind of make up stuff. But here's my first page, and I can see what that sounds like. Now, this, if I've done this right, I'm gonna go out here. My variation one is still over here. Some of your variation theme things like this might actually get a little mixed up here, from time to time, but it's fine. Don't sweat it. All right, but let me see. So if I've done this right, this should sound like this. It should have a slight variation here. It should be a little bit more complicated, sound like it belongs, and then it should be able to go right back into the thing that's here. So let's see what we got. So that's it. All right. I'll just keep going, making new melodies, right? Oh, let me zoom in so you guys can. So you're supposed to make just new melodies here as you can, right? Um, that's a D. G, B, D, G, B, D, G, B, D, G, B. Now I'm going to make a variation of this, right? So I'm just going to basically do a bunch of quarter notes again. But actually, what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two measures, right? Copy those, make a variation, and then end on a high note. and then that should go nicely into my into here, which is my this theme here. See, that's a G when I'm hearing in my head, but I need a D, F, or A. Now, granted, it would actually sound kind of cool, but the assignment is to do this other thing. I have to teach you guys how to work dissonance later, so I'm going to follow the rules of the assignment. And once I hear this other note, I'm just like, I'll think of another melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. I'll use one whole note. I was going to use a whole note, but I could use the one. So. Da, 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 da. Let me see. That's a G. I have a G there. I'm going to put a rest, because that's what I hear. And then that's a half rest. Bam. That takes up those other two counts. And then I'm going to do a variation of this, but I'm going to copy that here. And if we notice, right, this doesn't start with I'm going to keep my rhythm, but I'm going to change my notes, right? Remember, variations is just a variation. It only has to be slightly different. So here I have an F, and that, but I have a G here. So I'm just going to start here, right? Bam. This chord is the same, right? So I can keep this. This chord is also, oh, these chords are this. Chord, the only change was this one. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to end on a low note here. So now I see here that this is what that sounds like here, so I'm just going to mimic it here. Dun, 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 dun. Now I can only have one whole note for a 4-bar phrase per your rules. So I'm going to go, I'm just going to change this one. Well, I could have made this a rest, and that would have been fine, but I don't want to make that a rest. Instead, I just want to go like this. All right, and then I'm back. Okay, that's good. I'm done. So now I'm back here. Now, I have these things are variations here, right? So I'm going to copy and paste those and make variations of those here. Because remember, each one has to be a different melody, but they can and should be variations of the other melody. And variations only need small changes. So as long as I change one or two notes, I've technically made a variation. But like, make it worth it. Right? The song is about to end, so it should probably kind of have the feeling of slowing down. So I'm going to add half notes here. Eighth notes. And then I'm going to do half note. Actually, I'm going to do these half notes again. I'm just making decisions as I go. Bam. So I'm making a variation of this now. And I want to end, you want the song to end on tonic, which is 1. Right here, this will end on E. It'll sound, if I end on E, it sounds like I'm still going someplace. So I want to end on 1. And then, ooh, I pressed something I wasn't supposed to press. Oh, it made an extra measure, like I warned you on the thing before. If it does that, measure 45, I just delete it. I go back. It's fine. And I want to change these last two notes and almost bring these things like it's going down to a close. So I'm just going to bring this note. That'll be fine. Okay, so this is me. I've got my melody, and I'm gonna view come out to 100% so you can see. I've got my melody, bam, for all my stuff here, and variations of that melody. Let's see how that sounds. So the last note, I didn't really care for measures 30. Now, okay, first of all, I mean, um, it's what it is. But I didn't really care for measures 37, 38. I felt like the other thing, I was expecting that faster stuff to happen there. And this note is wrong. That's an A. It should be a C. Uh, so, but I guess I read it as bass clef. So bam. And I'm gonna go back and copy this thing here. Actually, I'm just gonna copy the first measure. Yep. Now in my playback thing here, I can go here, click leftmost measure. Otherwise, if this is clicked right here, it'll go from the beginning of the song, but leftmost measure, it'll go from the leftmost measure. So basically, I want to hear this page. So I'll just go to this page. I press stop. It goes to measure 33. I'll hear what that sounds like. That's all right. Being a little nitpicky, I'm going to change this note. I'm going to change this note. Another way to do that, I can just play from measure 33. Just trying things, just experimenting. Dun, dun, da. We want to go down to low C. Bam. And let's see, measure from measure 41. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so I press Command S. My melody is done. I'm going to zoom out so you can see the melody is done. This part is treble clef here, right? Um, it's still empty, right? We're going to take the next lesson. What we're going to do is that we're going to take this chord progression, the chord progressions that are here, right? We're going to take that and texture those and turn those into a proper piano accompaniment. All right, so that's melody right there. That's me making a melody from beginning to end. Hope you enjoyed.